Hi, my name is Nicole Cummings, and today I'll be talking about infant mortality rates in the United States. In this presentation, we will go over the definition of infant mortality, the current top 5 causes of infant mortality, the U.S. statistics, and how to reduce the risk of infant deaths. This is a topic I chose because I believe that infant deaths are a pretty big indicator of how our healthcare system is operating and its current failures. Also, I'm really passionate about addressing inequality and inequity, and there's obvious racial disparities within the healthcare field, and you see it in infant mortality as well as, other sections of healthcare. So what is infant mortality? Infant mortality is defined as an infant death that occurs before 1 year of age. The infant mortality rate encompasses the neonatal and the postneonatal rate, but does not include any prenatal deaths. An infant must show signs of life, such as breathing, at birth to be included in infant mortality statistics. The top 5 causes of infant mortality include birth defects, preterm birth and low birth weight, sudden infant death syndrome or SIDS, accidents that are unintentional such as car crashes, and pregnancy complications. In the United States, the infant mortality rate in 2023 was 5.61 deaths per 1,000 live births. The U.S. continues to have the highest infant mortality rate among developed countries. In the United States, Black non-Hispanic babies have the highest number of infant deaths at almost 11 per 1,000 live births, which is double the average. The lowest are Asian infants at a rate of 3.44. The next 2 highest rates are those from American Indian and Native Alaskan and Native Hawaiian Pacific Islander. In the middle, we have 4.48 for white babies and 5.03 for Hispanic babies. There's not a definitive way to prevent infant deaths, but through education and medical care, the risk can be reduced. These interventions can include receiving adequate pre-pregnancy and prenatal care, receiving proper newborn care, and educating new parents on safe sleep methods to reduce the risk of SIDS. We can also create policies to address the racial disparities within the healthcare field and figure out why Black babies have a mortality rate that is nearly double or more than double of those from white, Hispanic, or Asian families. And lastly, providing access to abortion care. States that have complete or 6-week abortion bans have shown signs of increased infant deaths by congenital issues, and these are pregnancies that would probably be terminated once the family found out that their baby had a birth defect. But in this case, in those states, they have to go through with the pregnancy, and then sadly their baby dies, and that counts towards the infant mortality rate. In conclusion, despite being one of the most developed countries and spending the most on medical care, the United States still falls short when it comes to reducing infant deaths. This could be due to several factors: a lack of medical care, a lack of health insurance, or just lack of education, and people don't receive the proper education that they should on how to take care of themselves or their baby after they go through with the pregnancy. And while there's no solution to preventing any of these deaths, creating policies and social programs and stronger support for new parents and encouraging them to live healthy lifestyles can ultimately reduce the risk of infant deaths.